Bound by fate, drawn by duty, or chased by fear, 6 souls band together to take up arms against the wrath of the Dragon Queen. When the chains of Avernus tighten, one soul claws for freedom, fleeing the ember-lit gaze of a fallen angel who would see them kneel once more. From the shifting mists of the feywild, a hunter steps forward, guided by whispers of worms and prophecy, tasked with severing the heads of a cult that would wake a god. Once a brilliant inventor, an artificer helped create steel nightmares. Now, burdened by guilt, he is determined to dismantle his greatest mistake. In the shadow of noble halls, a man reborn walks a perilous path, his body reshaped by an elder horror, his mind defying the hunger that should consume him. Marked by twisted hands of the coven, a wanderer treads carefully, ever watchful for the eyes that seek to claim what was promised. A passionate painter with a thirst for greatness, this resourceful thief is always staying one step ahead of the undoubted dozens of consequences on her heels. From the pirate port city of Luskan to the sewers of Baldur's Gate, no nook or cranny is too lowly to find inspiration in. And as their journey continues, so too does the stirring of forces that would see them broken, or worse, bound.
So I was sitting there, barbecue sauce on. Oh.
No, go ahead. Finish it.
I'm good, actually. I'm allergic to barbecue sauce. Yeah.
You chose barbecue sauce. Interesting.
I did.
Okay.
I could have put hot sauce, but
I was going to say it's good that you didn't do hot sauce, not speaking for personal experience. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Shadows over Baldur's Gate. Our spiritual sequel D&D campaign to the award-winning video game Baldur's Gate 3. If you hear Teddy barking in the background, he says hello. For those who have not finished Baldur's Gate 3 and are wanting to do so, by all means, go do the thing. We are going to touch on some possible spoilers. If you have finished or don't care, welcome. We are missing 2 of our beloved players this evening. We wish them well, but life is a thing, and that's okay. So we are going to soldier right along. But before we do, we have a wonderful cast we want to reintroduce. So Omega, take it away.
yeah, it's so weird that I'm first, and I'm also more weird that I'm the only one at the top row right now. I hate it. It's okay though. Hi. My name is Omega Jones, also known as Cripart across all social media channels. My pronouns are he and they. I'm a professional actor and vocalist from the Midwest, turned tabletop gamer, designer, host, moderator, GM, jack of all trades, master of like 3 of them. Today, I am Leopold Guthmere, a resident illithid scion who definitely didn't challenge Queen Mab because, like, I'm tired of this. And now you're being petty. Let's see how this turns out.
Hi, hello, good evening, folks. You can call me Laura Tutu or Laura Tutu. My pronouns are she, they. Tabletop player, producer, winner of occasional awards. But tonight, here and now, I am Winifred Trethiak, our Celestial Warlock.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tony Rodriguez, also known as the Encounter Smith. I'm also on the internet, so you can find me anywhere at Encounter Smith. Tonight, I will be playing Basu Brightbolt, our gnomish artificer who's excited to get thrown into the Shadow Realm because we're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Now. Right, Cujo?
Why did you make fun of my stutter?
Oh, no.
Give us that hello, PJ.
No,
Give us
I know.
that iconic hello.
Hello, everyone. My name is PJ McGaw, and I am playing Marcus Hellhammer, the tattooed tiefling extraordinaire. No longer a fighter, now a paladin. One awards actor, TTRPG producer, writer, all those things. More importantly, today, I just punch. Over to you, Cujo.
I am Cujo. I'm the one who forgot to change the overlay to account for Marcus being a paladin. I'm going to be sneakily working on that at some point this evening. Anyway, I'm Cujo. I'll be your chronicler for this evening, and I play everybody else. When last we left off, our second chances had walked away from the temple to Tiamat that was under the temple to Bahamut. Satisfied with the supplies that they had gathered, one of which was Basu's new son, Clippy, a teeny little bot who we love very much. The party chose to make their way back to the Elf Song to take some very much needed rest. In this night, many things happened. Winifred renewed her devotion to the champion, to the matron of ravens, and as such, the divine soul sorceress power within was overtaken as Winifred became a full-on celestial warlock armed with a pact blade. Our beloved Marcus Hellhammer had spoken with the mysterious visitor who had granted him 1 day's reprieve from Asmodeus's torment, who introduced themselves as Lathander, and had introduced a concept to Marcus in that by giving yourself grace, you grant yourself strength. Marcus, with the help of Lathander, was able to break the chains that have been around his neck for so long, forsaking the pact with Asmodeus, and is now a paladin. Anaya had another moment that may have involved attempting to reach for these mysterious paints that were able to paint objects into reality while she slept. As Udazash had attempted to stop this from happening, per Anaya's request, sleeping Anaya got a critical hit, but that's a side note. Anaya had a conversation with her Baal nature to convince them to let the second chances continue forward without fear of murder. And Udazash, with the help of Leopold, who had a very difficult night, who was beyond exhausted. I think you were level 3. Yeah, 3 levels of exhaustion out of 5.
Out of 6.
Excuse me, out of 6.
The second I said, so it's 5.
Oh, yeah. The second I said 5, I was like, someone's gonna say 6. Someone's gonna say 6.
Actually,
with the help of Leopold, had been apprised of the situation involving this mysterious Zeusa and the control that Tiamat has over her. And by removing the modify memory, there was a little bit of a deep dive as memories unlocked in Udazash's mind in that process. And through the use of almost all of Leopold's psionic abilities, they made a discovery that Mab had kept Udazash in the feywild for an untold amount of time because of her very nature. When she was but a child, she was destined to be the Blue Abishai to the Queen of Dragons herself, and eventually was going to become the Blue Dragon Head. As this was revealed, and as Leopold and Udazash had a brief moment to discuss, Queen Mab, who had put safeguards in place to prevent just this information from being known, had appeared and dragged everybody into their own shadows to disappear from the elf song. And that's where we left off. I would like to start with Leo. You slowly open your eyes and realize that you're outside. You are in the city of Baldur's Gate. In fact, you're not too far from your home manor. Everything is quiet, peaceful, but you don't see any of your friends. What do you do?
Am I aware of what happened before we came into this world?
Yes.
Okay. And where am I at right now, specifically?
I'm going to say you're in the upper city. You're maybe a block from your estate. You're a couple blocks away from where the elf song was. You're not quite sure how, but...
Okay. I think almost instinctually, as he begins to look around and he doesn't see any of his friends. Hello? Anyone? Where is everyone?
There are some townspeople. Oh, this is telepathically.
Starting there.
You get nothing.
Where are you? Hello? You are able to reply if you have the mental capacity to do so. Okay. I think he's pretty analytical. Knowing and fully remembering that there was a level of Mab showing up, us getting shunted into whatever world, whatever space she has dominion over, and now no one's in the bond. It tells him two things. His bond got shut off, but I think he would know if his bond got shut off, which leads him to whatever place we are in. She has control. Oh, if this is a test, I'm really not in the mood.
You, as you say that, there are some townspeople that are walking from where your estate is, and they are all excited. They are dressed up, and they seem to be excited about something. And you overhear them say, "Oh, I can't wait for the wedding. It's going to be so wonderful. Did you see? Her son is going to be the one to walk her down the aisle. It's so wonderful." And they essentially are all excited about a wedding that is being held.
I'm sorry, wedding who?
Oh, must be visiting the city. No, the Archduke and his beloved are going to be getting married today. It's so wonderful.
I beg your finest pardon.
Okay. And you see, like, it goes from nice to mean girls real quick. And there's the Archduke, Alder Ravengard, and his beloved, Lady Guthmere, are getting married today.
That is not a possibility. What are you talking about right now?
Okay, I literally can't put it any clearer than that. So we're gonna get our floral arrangements figured out. If you need a drink, the elf song is open.
Just walks right past them. there is a level of, I think the first response is, what the fuck are they talking about? And just needs to see for himself, almost forgetting the various circumstances that he is putting together as his feelings towards familial connections. It's kind of overriding some things, and he rushes towards the manor.
Okay. With your passive perception and just your general awareness, you can see, the closer you get to the estate, the more decorations you're starting to see along the roads. You're starting to see that this whole upper city has gone all out. There are ribbons along each light post. You see everybody has beautiful floral arrangements, all matching the colors of House Guthmere, lining the street as you come to the gates, where you can see enchanted flames on top of the gates themselves, wreathed with these ribbons. And you can see what looks to be every noble servant that you have ever seen, both in your estate and in the High Tower, all a bustle of activity. You see this long walkway that leads to the steps, where you can see that an altar has been placed. There are hundreds, well, I shouldn't say hundreds, there are about 100 seats on both sides to account for guests to start arriving. And as you approach, I keep forgetting his name. What is your manservant's name?
My brain is breaking. It is grr. You got me in a effed up situation. Got me now thinking of names. Oh my god. His name is something. It is gosh.
Just coming to my mind.
Heinrich.
As you approach, he is currently affixing what looks to be a seal that combines elements of both the Raven Guard and the Guthmere emblems. He is affixing it to the front gate, and as you approach, may I help you with anything?
I don't know what's going on. First of all, what is that atrocious thing you're making? No, there will be no combining of families.
Well, marriage is the combining of families. Therefore, it is sort of the central theme, and this has been ordered directly from the lady herself. So, respectfully, run along.
That brings him pause. I think he kind of ignored it and kind of looked past it at first, but now, is there a mirror or is there a pond or anything around?
Make me a quick perception check.
Oh, 9.
With a 9. So much weight to that 9. As you look around, you do see that there is there's like a high scale tavern nearby, and there is a water barrel just outside for whatever you need a water barrel for. I don't know. It's D&D. And as you make your way over, you can recognize your own face, your human face.
I'm trying to rationalize Leo's next steps. Seeing that, what the blasted fuck is going on? Okay. Kind of turns, moves back to Heinrich. Where is the Lady Guthmere?
She is preparing for her wedding day in her estate.
Wonderful.
I can't believe
move.
I had to say.
And I just shunt him. Well, do I? Is the question. If I attempt to,
is there a physical movement, or are you doing this without?
To be fair, there is no physical movement required.
Okay.
However, Leo does do this, like move, and just attempting to move him out of the way.
I don't know what this is, But respectfully, I have business to attend to. My lady is on her most happiest day of her life, so respectfully, I don't know who you are. Please see yourself to the tavern. Enjoy
I
a
stop
drink
looking
or two.
at him. I look at a random rock on the ground and I try to bring it to my hand.
It moves, and then a little mouse scurries from underneath it.
Leo's starting to not seize as in having a seizure, but he's starting to like shake a bit. I don't know what game you are playing, but unless you intend to keep me here forever, you need to make a decision fast. Give me my power back.
Oh, well, it just so happens that we are seating guests at this point. And as you like look back up, time has passed. It is now dusk. And you can see that there are every seat has been filled on the grounds. And the gate, now affixed with this new emblem, slowly opens to you, as you can see in the distance. Your mother and the Archduke, standing at the far end, just in front of the steps to your manor. And they seem to be exchanging vows.
Oh, this is so bad. Kudo, this is very bad. Before I move, before I do anything else, I'll be excited now. This is fine. This is fine. Be excited about this now, sir. Do I feel sigh at all?
No.
Okay. My focus shifts. There's no way he's buying into it's clearly more than an illusion, but that he's just not buying into it. I'm going to start looking for the things that are obviously not right. The things that I would know about my manor, that are I'm playing, what's the game where we have two pictures but one thing's clearly slightly different, you're trying to look for it. I'm looking for the wrong now. There's always a wrong somewhere.
Okay. Make me an investigation check.
Cool jar.
Oh, it's gonna get
Break
so
the
much
simulation.
I cannot. 31.
Okay. There's a couple things. You spot there's one thing that definitely throws you off. Every seat is filled. There's no open seat left for her son. You see Will at the front, but you don't see a spot for you. In addition, I need to look at a thing. Sorry, give me 2 seconds. I'm so sorry, guys.
Party crashers.
Yeah. Oh, why is my brain shitting? Oh my god, my brain. Brain. The individual that is marrying the Archduke and your mother is Enver Gortash. And you know where your room is, like from the outside, you know what tower your room is in.
Yeah.
That tower is gone.
This is a full rewrite of reality.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also a reality. It's more than just rewriting so illithids don't exist.
Mm-hmm.
Because if that weren't the case, Inver wouldn't be here. Gortash wouldn't be here.
As you are inspecting and trying to find the seams in whatever it is that you're in, you hear, "Oh, I managed to sneak a seat for you." And you turn and see, sitting on the aisle, but a couple rows back, Roderick. Son, why are you just standing there? You're going to start embarrassing me if you don't take your seat.
So I'm going to ask to make a wisdom saving throw.
By all
Because
means.
if that fails, my hand is wrapping around his neck.
Okay. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Nope. I shouldn't have done that. 16.
It's like you blink a couple of times and you don't know where the seconds go. 1 minute you are standing in the middle of that walkway, looking at Roderick, referring to you as son. And in the next moment, you are on top of him with your hands around his neck. There is chaos around you as you look at your hands, and they are purple. You recognize that you are fully in an illithid form right now.
I don't think he lets go. He sees his hands. He sees the truth that is being revealed to everyone. Seconds before, he didn't have access to his power. He doesn't know if now being this illithid has returned that to him, but he can't even think about that right now. All he wants is this person to feel every ounce of pain he and his mother has ever felt, both during and after.
It's at this point, after I describe what happens, I am going to have you make another wisdom saving throw. But before then, as you are choking the life from Roderick, a rapier blade pierces through your chest. And you turn to see your mother. You're the fiend who killed my son. I would now like for you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Kujar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 1 second. Okay. Oh, that is hard cocked. 18.
Said the young lady, the sailor.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna use the luck I gained from failing before and the one I had to completely reroll.
Okay.
Okay, you must. Oh yes, 26.
Okay. As you look into the face of your mother, you start to see her head go a little limp. And the last thing you see before this nightmare ends is her head fall forward, where you can see that there is a gaping wound at the back of her skull, almost like an illithid had lunch. And then you are somewhere else. And it is freezing. You open your eyes and it's bizarre because around you there are bushes, shrubs that have grown impossibly high into the sky, into the stratosphere above you as you lay on the ground. And as you pick your head up and look around, you recognize this as being something of a garden maze. Something that I feel like at one point when you were a child, you would have enjoyed being in. You then feel... Are you all right? As Sai is speaking directly to you.
I think he's just quiet for a second. It's going to be like a minute or so that he's just sitting, taking this space in, trying to fully make his mind catch up to the truth of the now versus whatever fuckery just happened. And he is quite literally going to meditate for about a minute or so.
Okay.
Which is going to get him all of his psionic dice back.
Okay. As you do, it's a small gesture, but Sai, in your mind, grants you the feeling of somebody sitting and meditating with you. It's not an emotional need to do so. It's quite literally the opposite. It's very logical that both of you, given what you just did for Udazash and then just experienced, it means more if the both of you take a moment and gather yourself.
I will say the camera is looking at a very, very pissed off Leo. And this is just trying to regulate his emotions in a way that he doesn't feel as much as he used to. Especially back when he was human. He still feels though. And I think the extremes come fast and he's trying to regulate that before he focuses in on wherever the hell his friends are. Because that's the next step. He saw everyone drop, but he only saw himself. So where's everyone else?
It is now that we are going to shift once again. This time, Basu.
That's okay. You can go back to Leo if you want.
We cool. We cool.
Your turn. Your turn. I'm done. I'm done.
Okay.
No, let's all cry. Come on, Bosu. You got this. Come on, Bosu.
Basu.
Yeah. Yeah.
You slowly blink awake from a couple of things happening around you. One, you are in a very comfortable bed. Probably the most comfortable you've slept in a long time. And two, Basso. I'm gonna keep saying your name until you get a Basso.
Cruzara?
Hey, it's about time. We have to work on that design. You slept in. Did you stay up late again working on it by yourself? We were supposed to do it together.
What? Leo? Winnie?
But I don't know who those people are. But hi, I'm sorry, I'm your sister, and we have a job to do. So, if you don't mind, maybe we could. Do you need the day? I can work on it.
Basu gets up and just puts his hand on her face.
Okay.
It was. And I just hug her.
Okay. My glasses. Hold on. Okay. It's one of these moments. Okay, and she hugs you back.
What are you? You're. You're supposed to be. Oh gosh.
Oh, are you going to do one of those panic attack things again? Okay, hold on. As she takes your hands. Okay, focus on the feeling of my hands. Okay. We're gonna focus on our breath. We're gonna count the things that we can feel. Okay. We'll start with my hands. You feel how warm they're warm because I was working on they're warm hands.
Yeah, your calluses, they're legendary.
Okay. You don't need to call them out like that. What can you hear?
I can hear your voice. I think
in the distance, you can hear. You hear what sounds like metalwork in the distance.
Can I look at my surroundings? Do I know where I am or project? Is space familiar to me?
It is very familiar to you because it is where you two were kept while the Steel Watch were being worked on.
No. What are you doing here? What are we doing here? We got out of here.
Okay. We're kind of now we're off track because I don't really know what it is that we're talking about now. But do you need food? Do you want? I can get you some food. Why don't I get you some food?
Okay, I'll come with you because I'll come with you.
Okay. All right. Come on. And she holds her hand up.
He waits probably an awkward amount of time, and I think he submits and grabs her hand.
Okay. She leads you out of what was once a locked door. There was always the wonder of what it would take to be able to just walk out the door to this glorified cell, and she just simply pushes it open. And you two start walking. And as you do, you start seeing in the cells next to where you and Cruzara were kept scenes of the handiwork of the Steel Watch. You see people being held around the center while one of those Steel Watch compartment opens and a tadpole slowly slithers and makes their way towards that poor innocent villager. You see another scene of one of those large axes cleaving into enemies of the Absolute. You see Enver Gortash looking at a set of 3. Magnificent. And it's here the Cruzara stops. As Gortash turns. Yes. Brightbolt, was it?
What are you doing here?
I'm overseeing the project. Our devotion to the absolute. I was under the assumption that you were doing the same. Were you not? These designs are impeccable, Basu.
I didn't do this. I stopped doing this. Kuzara, we could leave, right?
And as you turn, you are holding a skeletal hand, wearing her bracelet. Oh, don't mind that. It was a worthy sacrifice. I mean, turns out she was one of the more intelligent ones. And he gestures to a steel watch that you had only seen once. And it is huge. We had to repurpose her intelligence. Thought it fit quite well, don't you?
No, you didn't. No, this is wrong. This is wrong. Oh God, think. What would Leo do? This is a trick. This is a mind thing. Leo, can you hear me? Come on.
As you are trying to focus, and after this, it'll be a similar situation where you're going to make a wisdom save.
Right.
Gortash, his body doesn't move, but his head almost disconnects, like there is a neck that is far too long that slowly snakes down. Oh, but this did happen. You made this happen, dear Brightbolt. Behold your creation. I would now like for you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Fuck, dude. Okay. Can I flash of genius myself still here?
I'm gonna say no,
Okay,
given that this
okay.
is a Fey-induced nightmare.
In that case, I got a 13.
Okay.
You got any luck points?
I do have luck, but I don't want to do it in Dreamscape.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do it in Dreamscape. I'm scared.
I will give you this.
Okay.
Right before you do awaken, it's like you can see through that massive steel watch. And you can see like the outline of where Kuzara would be trapped inside. And with a blood-curdling scream of absolute terror, you awaken in a freezing environment. You are going to take 1 level of exhaustion. And you are going to take 20 points of psychic damage.
No.
There's no breeze, there's no wind here. It is frozen cold as you can see these towering bushes that extend up into the stratosphere around you.
Kuzara, Leo, Gortash, what's happening? Where am I?
Please enter command.
Clippy?
Clippy is right next to you.
Oh God, Clippy, just follow me, please. Clippy, find Leo. Can you do that? Fuck.
Combating commands must sort importance. And you hear the end of the dial-up sound, which is just straight up screeching static.
Leo, Clippy, stand by. Jesus.
Entering standby.
am I in all my equipment again?
Mhm.
But I wasn't before.
No.
Okay. I think he is just going to he's going to put his goggles on and start looking for his friends.
Okay. And we move right along.
God.
Just in case, because the time we did ask now, does Leo feel a door unlock?
You do feel a ping. One ping.
Is it accessible right now, or I just now feel it?
I would.
We can push to the next people, but if he could, he would try to contact whoever that was.
I actually kind of like the idea that the Feywild has security measures in place for so many things, but telepathy is not one of them. So yes, you can communicate freely.
Who is this? Speak.
Leo, it's Basu. Is that you? Is it really you?
What's the name of your sister?
Cruzara.
How did you apprehend Bertrand?
How did I what?
How did you apprehend Bertrand?
I put him in a bubble.
What's the name of the piece of shit on Marcus's arm?
What? Oh, the stupid talking gauntlet Winston?
Thank you. Okay. Okay, where are you?
I don't know. It's cold.
Stay where you are. I think I recognize where we might be. Don't go into the maze.
Okay.
I will say, Basu, it's gonna be a little difficult to say don't go into because you're kind of in it.
I think it's too late for that, Leo.
Okay. Then stay there. I'm coming to you.
Okay.
Don't know how. Don't need to worry about it. But he's going to start trying to find Basu.
Okay. It is here that we will shift once again. And we are going to Winifred. Let me find the right background. I thought I had it here somewhere. Oh, this will work. Winnie. You awaken in a warm bed of sunlight on a small patch of grass in a forest. The air is filled with some sort of energy. It's like it's right on the cusp of when autumn would come through. There's a teeny bit of a chill, and as you look around you, the colors of the forest around you look a little too bright, a little too vibrant to be on the material plane.
That same question as Leo. I remember how we got here, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Do I have my equipment?
No.
Fuck.
You see that you are wearing the robes that had been essentially forced upon you by the Red Teeth Coven. So you see the rope belt, you see these small pouches of all sorts of components for spells and rituals and curses and wishes.
they're here, aren't they?
Make me a perception check.
Fuck. Uh, 22.
You look around, instinctively waiting to hear the crackle of their bones when they would walk. You're alone. You don't see any of them nearby. But what you do hear is what sounds like a child laughing somewhere in the distance.
I want to look down at myself. Does everything else look same skin? If she touches her brow, is the Elder Cross still there?
It is.
Okay. I'm gonna start walking, but as I do, I'm going to call out to Mab. All right, so we went poking around. What do you want?
You hear that child's laughter again. Somewhere in the distance. Not too far.
Goddamn Winter Court. I will follow the sound.
Okay. As you wander in between the trees, that sound, that laughter always feels like it's just around the corner. But then you turn and nothing is there. And that giggle, a little mischievous, a little playful, is heard again behind you and then to your right. It's this very eerie game of hide and seek until you do see the source of that laughter. You see a little girl of elven descent. You can see the aspects of an Eladrin with golden brown skin, who looks up in her simple clothes. Hi.
Hello?
I like playing games with you. You're fun.
Where did you come from?
Well, my parents' house. It's right over there, and she points, and you can see, like, in the far distance, there's a hill with a cottage that you recognize.
It's been a very long time since Winnie has seen her face. I'm assuming she recognizes the child that is standing in front of her.
Yes. You recognize your far younger self before the red teeth.
You should get somewhere safe, child.
I mean, I can go back home.
Yes, you should do that quickly, please.
Okay. And she starts to, like, recoil a little bit from you.
Don't dawdle, go.
Okay. And she runs off.
This isn't real. This isn't real.
You hear that skittering again. And then again, similar to the hide and seek, only this time, as opposed to mischief and playfulness, you can hear the sounds of fearful breath.
follow again. All the while, I think Winnie is looking because she knows the feywild. She knows how these illusions work, how fickle and strange they can be. And I think she's trying to find the split.
You start searching, and whether you intend it to or not, the path that you walk keeps leading to that cottage. And as you get closer, the sound of your younger self becomes more frightened.
I've already lived this once, you know. I'm sure you're more than aware of that. You want me to see it again? You want to watch my parents, want me to watch my parents die again?
As you continue, and at this point now it's as if your body is moving of its own accord, because you start to feel your features shift even harsher. You feel your back hunch and your arms extend and your fingers, those nails, extend to claws as you get closer to the door.
Can I dig my heels in at all? Winnie starts trying to backpedal, like scrubbing at her own skin and shouting for Leo, for Basu, for Zash, for Marcus.
Make me a wisdom saving throw with advantage because of your feywild nature.
The 25.
You realize that the nightmare that is being pulled over your eyes is not you witnessing your parents' death again. It's you witnessing what the Red Teeth had in mind for you. And just before you are able to slam on that door to force it open, you awaken. And you are in the very same winter maze.
Leo!
Ping. Leo, you get another ping.
There's this immediate bursting of door. Not sure who it is yet. Hello? Hello?
Leopold?
This is Winnie?
Aye?
Where did we meet?
What?
Where did we meet? Where did we meet?
We were in El Terrell.
What's the name of my grandmother?
Honey Meadow.
Whom do you serve?
The champion of the matron.
Okay. Where are you?
I don't know exactly, but it's cold and it's frozen. I think we're in one of Mab's bases. I'm pretty sure.
I know. Are you... Can you tell how far in you are, or Basu's here too?
I don't. Since I have a little bit more experience, can I tell how far?
I will say go ahead and give me a history check with advantage.
History's not my best. That's an 11.
Well, they often say that to wander into Mab's domain is to only wander where the lost remain. This domain is notoriously dangerous because a soul can be lost here and be stuck for eternity.
Leo, I need you to be very, very careful. If we get lost here, there is no coming back.
Good thing is, I think I can bypass some of whatever mental intrusion she has. I think there's perhaps a blind spot to aberrations.
Okay, all right, that's good, that's good. How... So the maze, it just goes up and up and up and up and up, right?
Mm-hmm. The walls of this maze are designed to keep whatever poor, unfortunate soul finds their way in, and even wings will not help you.
It's not even... Oh, it wasn't the wings I was looking for. Literally, like, Eldritch Blast as a road flare, basically. Or like a rescue flare. Yeah. Hold on. Can you get a little higher up?
I can try. I think it might try to push me down if I get too far up.
Just straight up.
It is like Magneto. It is just... You start to float up.
Go ahead.
And yeah, Winnie just like that energy of the Eldritch Blast, that shadow and like glittering bits of celestial magic, she pulls it into the palm of her hand and like chucks it straight up into the air. I got 120 feet range on that thing, baby.
As Leo, as you fly up, and Winnie, as you cast your Eldritch Blast up, both of you can, well, Winnie can see, Leo would feel your speed go fast and then slow, 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 and then stop. And you can hear, and this is going to be for everybody who's currently awake, a voice coming from the bushes themselves. Well, she wouldn't like that, would she? No, no, no. Must play the game. Must win to find those you care for. No cheating. And Leo, you feel yourself gently be brought back down.
And I assume I saw nothing from where I was. Makes sense. That's fine. As I float back, the doors open to both of you. So this is clearly all completely out. I don't want to do any of this. But I don't think we can force our way magically or not through her domain.
No, we can't.
Yeah, Clippy's been trying to dig through this hedge for a while now. He's not making any progress.
Proceeding with task. Proceeding with task.
Go get him, Clippy. We can figure this out, guys. Is it just the three of us so far, Leo?
I don't feel anyone else yet.
It's at this point that we shift once more to our beloved Marcus Hellhammer. Marcus, you are not awoken gracefully or in a warm bed. You are awoken from a swift kick to whatever bit of bench you have found yourself able to sleep upon. Hey, kid. We got a match coming up. Gotta get you ready. As you hear the voice of Mazaketh.
No.
Oh, not this shit again. Listen, kid, you got one fucking job, and I'm not gonna fucking tell you every single time you wake up in one of your fucking hot sweats, which is weird because we're in the fucking hells. So get up, get your shit, and get out there and fight some shit, okay?
No. I got out of here. I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not supposed to be here.
What is this, some day one shit again? Come on, kid.
There's that deep depression that only panic brings with it. And you're back in a bad place. Everything goes cold and numb, but the brain is on fire. Marcus fought like hell to get out of hell, and here he is again. Sets his jaw so hard you can hear his teeth grind as he becomes spiky. Say, bon, mon ami, who's the target for today? Who am I going to be fighting?
Oh, well, this one's a special one arranged just for you, for my beloved lady. Turns out you got some fans.
Yeah. Life is beautiful, isn't it? When they come out to support you. So, how much time do I have, me?
You got about now, so let's get going, kid. And he like fully like grips and like lifts you up, almost like a child who's been misbehaving at a theme park. You get that like underarm grab, just to get you up on your feet.
Yeah, and it's equal parts rage and shame as he goes limp, and then the minute he gets to his feet, he just kind of stays for an extra couple of seconds, just kind of swallowing every fight instinct. Okay, so we go now. Huh? We go how else? Do I have any time to prepare? I gotta show him the beast of brimstone, me.
Oh, trust me, you'll be just fine. This is gonna be a cakewalk for you.
Oh. Okay, then I guess she's feeling kind today. I might as well get lead away. Let's do this thing.
All right. He leads you through the brimstone walkways, and you just feel the heat bear down on you. That's familiar heat that you wish you could forget, and almost wish that your tiefling tendencies could resist just a little bit more. But he opens one of those wrought iron gates to the sounds of hundreds of fiendish creatures in the stands. They immediately start chanting, "Brimstone, brimstone, brimstone." You can see this wide open Colosseum-like arena where as you step out, there are two individuals standing in the center, holding on to each other, terrified. Two humans.
The beats before the bloodbath. Slowly step out. Marcus kind of knows what his job is. He extends his hands up to get the crowd going. And then he kind of points a finger at the two. Casting thaumaturgy, his eyes become ichor, become black, and start to just bleed tears of shadows. As he says to them, What bravery I cannot condone. What sins you did, you cannot atone. What foolery left you here? Oh, to be a feast for the beast of brimstone. Pick a god and pray. They shall not hear you today. And everything begins hackling and growing as his skin glows in the names of the devils of hell. Prepare for the slaughter, mon ami. You just sheep to me.
As you stomp forward, this man and this woman look up to you and say, We wanted so much more for you. And it's here that you recall her hair on your cheek when she would hug you. It always tickled. And his eyes, this brilliant green, always made you feel safe when you were scared.
He looks up and around. He is now searching for Zariel. He's like, oh, I know you here somewhere, you bald-headed demon. You watching this, you.
As you look, when you first walked out of these gates, there were all sorts of creatures. But now, every single one of them is Zariel, as she is looking down with a sick smile on her face.
Marcus clocks that smile. He's seen it. He's seen it in every variation, and he knows the inches of that smile and how every one is a different, sickening knife stab. And he looks down at these two people. That inky black ichor of the thaumaturgy now being replaced by real salty tears, and he says, I am the enfant diable. I'm a child of the devil, me. You did your best. And I did the rest. And he just shouts, so this is what you want? You want me to kill these two people that trusted you?
Oh. No. That would be pointless. No. No, I want you to kill your parents. I want you to feel the life drain from them because of you. That is what I want you to do. It is here I will ask you to make your wisdom saving throw.
I'm glad that I became a paladin since last game.
Mm-hmm.
Because Indomitable is nice, but having a plus 10 is nicer. That's a 26.
In a moment, you feel what felt like those chains on your shoulders or around your neck again yank. And it yanks in a way that it lifts your arm. And it forces you to turn as you start to deliver a blow to your parents before you awaken in a frozen landscape around you, in a maze that is impossibly tall.
Marcus doesn't pop up and start searching the perimeter. He doesn't start, pathfinding and getting himself safe. He just takes a few minutes to stop, and he tries to make himself as small as possible. Hey, big guy. You didn't run away when you saw it this time. Doing better. Doing better every day. Man, what the fuck? Pause. Okay, we gotta get up. Let's go, big guy. One foot after the other. Where the fuck are we? Wait, is this Levis's place? It's chilly like his place. I swear to God, if I find Levis, I'm gonna punch him. That motherfucker feels something to me. Oh, where are we going?
Leo, you feel a ping. You don't even need to check who it is. That rant is both out loud.
Just starts swearing in Cajun French. Just,
You got lucky because I had some mean questions to ask.
You can if you want. You can
No. You said it. Hearing that, I think there's a moment where like you can feel something opening your mind, Marcus. You can. It's almost as if like when someone's about to do the announcements and they have to like adjust the microphone before they speak. You can almost hear the adjustments about to happen before.
You could just feel pure, unfiltered willpower just going, Bonjour, where are you? How can I get to where you are? This place sucks more than me. I hate this place, yo.
Okay. Wonderful. That is okay. We are the Cliff Notes. Mab has placed us within one of her facilities, I think. I don't know why I haven't found Anaya or Utazas yet. Basu and Winnie are here, though.
I mean, you don't know why. You don't know why.
Can't imagine how or why they wouldn't show up.
I'm sorry. I almost.
To be fair, all Leo did was just look at a memory. He didn't think we was going to get yanked into a world.
I almost got out of pocket. I'm sorry. I almost forgot what channel we were on. Shit.
I'm just over here in Pageland, just eating great rich meals. I'm doing nothing wrong.
Hi, friends.
Hello. We've had so many raids tonight. Thank you guys so much for trusting us with your community. This is a big session.
Oh, Kate. Hey.
You all watching Trauma.
Holy shit.
Trauma the musical.
Are we all in the thing?
Yeah.
Yes. At this point, everybody is in the maze.
And specifically in the telepathic bond. Are we all in Leo's mind palace right now? Winnie will divulge what little information that she knows personally about Mab and her domains and how they operate. Mostly the notion of like a soul that gets lost here could potentially be lost for eternity, which is fun. If we're going to be forced to play a fucking game, then we need to do it carefully.
Is this what the Fae do? They play games.
We're the feywild.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shit.
No, you're in the Fae tame.
Buddy.
No, we're on the cornerstone of Fae in Brooklyn. No, we in the Feywild, but it's okay because thankfully we got two very smart people here, and you got a very big, strong Marcus. So we gonna be okay, us.
Darling, the problem is that I think we are all on separate ends of this fucking maze, and it doesn't help us a whole lot if we're separated.
But what is good, at the very least, is that we're still connected, which means she can't. I'm learning. And I might be able to use that to my advantage. If she has dominion over everything, she should be able to cut us off, and yet she can't. Either can't or hasn't.
Hey, does your telepathic bod stretch plates? I've never played jumped before.
We are not on different plane. We are on a different plane. We are not each other on different planes.
Right. Well, is that why you don't think you could contact Udazash and Anaya? They may not be here.
No. Well, yes, that is actually an accurate statement. Whatever shunting she did, we were forced into a different place before this. This is as much of a reality as we can muster wherever we were, where it was not real.
Okay. But Winnie, where do we start?
Good. I don't know, DM. Where do we start?
We'll say as Basu says that, each of you see climbing out of the bush in a very horrific way. You see this humanoid figure that's it's a little bit like if a mannequin were given like thoughts and feelings, but then also like parts of it are human and fleshy while others are not. So just this nightmare of a creature sort of forces its way out of the brush. You hear a series of pops and shifts before. Hello. Welcome. We start at the beginning. Tell me your story. I really want to know. And it is here we're going to take our break.
Wasn't the weeaboo fuck? Is
What's
this
wrong
person?
with you?
Blistering fuck.
I'm so fucking glad that comparison was made because the TOV crew hated this character.
Oh, you ass.
Are we doing
Yeah.
You
a
absolute ass.
bet? I gotta go beat some TOV ass. Bet this is y'all fault.
What?
Listen,
LB.
TOV, I swear to God, you're all on my shit list. We keep getting your
Huge
bullshit.
Danny B, Ian, I'm gonna find you, I'm gonna hug you, and then I'm gonna shake you.
I'm obliterating your
Leftovers
brain
are
follicles.
consequences?
Like I'm good.
Ian, your ass is grass.
Before we take our 10-minute break, just a couple quick reminders. As we go to break, you're going to see a couple advertisements for some new shows that are starting next week. There's going to be 2 different Daggerheart campaigns that are starting next week. One on Tuesday, run by Daniel the DM in their fantastic freelancers sci-fi setting that they have built. And on Thursdays, we are starting our very own collaborative world built setting. And we're starting with our first campaign that is going to take place in that world. So if you like what you're seeing here, first off, thank you guys so much for the gift subs. I see you. What the hell? Thank you. That's so nice of you. Welcome to all of our new friends. But while we take our break, enjoy the ad, but then also get yourself a snack, get yourself some water, take your medicine if you haven't, and we'll see you guys in about 10 minutes. Be right back, everybody.
Cujo, I would like to remind you that I am a 3-hour train ride away.
And welcome back, everyone. So, you all in front of you, maybe by a couple of feet, see this strange creature looking with eyes, one's a little bit bigger than the other, that are bright, with a smile on their face. So, what do you want to do?
To be clear, we each have a version of this thing saying this to us.
Yep.
I think first and foremost, Winnie'll she's staring, she's got like a head cocked, and in the telepathic bond, it's like, we're all seeing this, right?
Yeah, you too.
Do any of you have this creepy looking kind of... What's your name?
My name is Luther. Some call me Puck, but I like Luther.
Fuck! Wait.
And then I'm going to say, Marcus not picking that up at all. He's going to be like, anyone's got this creepy brig on over here trying to ask about your life story, you?
Hold on. According to Billy and Spear Shakes, Puck is on the other side. So why is he here?
That's a good point. I think it's because Queen Titania wanted to make sure that you'd stay here.
Insight.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna get in
Wait,
on that shit.
if they're working together in some way, shape, or form, that's bad news bears.
That's very bad news bears. And if you watched last week's episode, you'd know the answer to that question.
Oh my god.
I like watching Tony's face in any episode of this game. It just hit how many times. I think we need to do a montage of just Tony reacting to things.
Oh, okay.
We definitely like a clip show of like Tony reacting, CB dropping the earbuds and like leaving camera,
Or
me
whenever
randomly flexing.
Whenever CB and I make the exact same stank face because we don't like it.
Yes. Yes. Twist
all right.
counter.
What you guys got for your insight?
Only a
Oh, I can do
15.
one too.
Okay.
21.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Good.
Look at that one.
Wait, importantly, is Barnabas here with me?
Yes, Barnabas is.
Okay, then have that. He's helping me. Come on, get better than a 5 on the die. Not really. Shit. It will bring it to ultimately 6, 7. I can math. 19.
Can't.
That was
read.
using a reaction to telepathically bolster myself.
Okay. Collectively, you all kind of come to the conclusion that this creature doesn't seem like they even understand the concept of lying, or being intentionally guarded on information. So when they say that they're a servant of Queen Titania and they are here to make sure you stay, you can take that to the bank.
Guys, I think he's full of shit. I don't trust them at all. Look at him.
That's Basu. In general, that's a very good instinct to have when you're here in the Feywild. Almost nothing is as it seems.
Should we attack it or
No.
Okay.
DM. Does Winnie know who fucking Puck is?
I would say with your extensive knowledge of Mab and some of the more prolific Feywild figures, I'm going to say yes.
All right, Master Goodfellow.
Oh, haven't been called that one in a while.
You want a bargain, don't you?
Bargain. That sounds fun.
Sure
What do you
it
have to
does.
offer?
You wanted a story?
I do love stories.
If I give you a story, will you bring me to my friends?
Only if it's a good one.
That's Laura. Actually, no, I think that's equal parts Winnie and Laura.
It's giving both.
Yeah, the telepathic, you just hear like the low, slightly like raspy groan of someone who is already over this shit. Fuck me. All right. You know what? Cujo, I'll give him the story of the first battle of the second chances.
Oh, okay. I would say you know that Puck has a flair for the dramatic. So, I would say that this would be a performance check to see if you are enthralling enough as you tell this story.
Okay. Performance doesn't suck. That's 19 on the die. 24.
Hell yes. Okay.
Suck it.
It gets to the end. Where do you end the story? Like at what beat?
I think it's the moment where we all like managed to come together in the square. Because if I'm remembering correctly, there was some beautiful like combo moments. That's always the good shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like maybe there weren't quite that many mind flayers. Maybe the elder brain didn't actually like take note of us. But he doesn't need to know that.
It's fair. Always spin a story when you can.
Yep.
Puck reacts. That was exciting.
You should have been there.
I really should. Maybe I can go. Is there another story?
We had a deal, Master Goodfellow.
Oh, I know. I was just asking because I'm really interested. And as that is said, almost as if you guys should have been right around the corner. And I want to double check wording. If I tell you a story, will you bring me to my friends? Is that your wording?
Yes, she said friends.
Okay. Everybody can hear the sounds of breathing and the sounds of maybe movement from like right around one of the corners in the maze, almost as if you were right next to each other the whole time.
Okay,
But some enchantment was in place to prevent that from being the case.
Fuck
I
off.
wanted puck off.
Fuck off, mate.
I wanted to be very clear because it seemed like he was asking all of us about, can you get a story? And Leo would have been like, once upon a time, you were obliterated by yourself and anything else that you might think of. The end. And I just walked right past. I have a 0 to performance. Don't ask me to do shit. I was going to get stuck for a while. I'm not doing this.
That story's a little lacking.
I don't care.
Amazing.
my God.
Well, you are all reunited in the center of this maze.
Is it actually them? Am I feeling their brains? Is it giving cranium
That's going to be a
connection?
GIF. I want you to know I'm making that into a GIF.
Am I feeling the
Up to you. Give me an investigation check.
I don't like that. I don't like that. First of all, it's literally not up to me. It's up to you. So don't say it's up to me. Because if it was up to me, I would say yes. I dropped my die. You know,
It's like so hard not to
I
laugh.
wasn't aware that the Feywild brought up Grumpy Omega.
24.
Drop my die. It's generally what you need to do to roll it.
I need y'all to understand. I feel this man so hard right now, and he hates all of this.
Welcome.
Oh shit! Oh god! I dropped my die.
CB loves it. Leo's over it.
Leo was beyond annoyed.
Oh,
He's still
that got
tired.
me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Shit.
It's not a 24. It's a 22 because I still have a level of exhaustion.
You do. You do. You picked your moment well to start this shit. Oh god. Yes, they do appear to actually be your friends. Indeed, you are feeling their brains, as you so eloquently put.
Wonderful. I think as the group. Okay, is Luther Puck here too?
As you ask, coming around the corner, following all of you, are the other versions of Puck that slowly just keep crawling towards one another, and it's almost like they reposition and then just step into each other's space. And now there is only one.
Just look at Winnie specifically, and it's a look of, I'm not going to ask if this is normal, because the answer to that is yes. The answer, the thing I'm asking for is this something we need to worry about?
This is the face that she's making in return. Just
Where's your master? I'm sorry. Wait, never mind. Which one? I don't know. I don't know if the books are correct right now.
You sound a little confused.
Is
Is there any way I can help?
No. Yes, actually, you could bring us to the one you serve so they can let us out of this maze so we can get back to the job that we were trying to do.
Oh. She doesn't want you guys to leave, though.
Convince her.
The last time I tried to convince her, I lost my body.
Well, lose it again.
Convince who? Which one are you talking about?
Queen Titania.
Oh my god. Okay.
Does
Um,
trying to keep all these people straight. Does Mab know we are here?
Oh, she does. This is her domain.
Right, that makes sense, I guess.
Okay. So little question here. We're all here. Where is Uri and Anaya? I think they should also be here too. And also, why are we all here with them?
Oh,
That's a story.
once upon a... No, I'm just kidding.
oh my god.
I ain't going nowhere. Me, Jamal, what's the story?
Udazash is in talks with Mab right now. They're real angry. And Anaya, well, she's a special case. They had to find a special spot for her.
what does that mean?
Oh, well, she's a ball spawn. Therefore, we had to be extra careful. Otherwise, so many of us would be dead.
Lead us to where Naya is, please.
Oh, well, that's outside the maze, and I can't do that.
You can't or you won't.
Both?
So you're confirming to me that you could, but you're refusing to. And I start to float towards this individual.
Well, in truth, I always do love a good story. And Winifred had no trouble bargaining, so What do you have to offer?
Be very careful with your words, Leopold.
I'm not offering a singular thing to these people, especially when they took me from where I was without my permission.
Oh, well, that's upsetting. I'm sorry you feel that way. If it makes you feel any better, it was just because you brought down the walls in Udazash's mind. That's sensitive information. Nobody on the material plane should know that.
You see him pause, and even though Omega knew everything, Leo now puts things together. Wonderful. So we have someone angry that they were torturing someone and didn't give them the choice.
Well,
But
for
that feels
some
like
it's
pressure.
torture. For others, it's holding back the truth that causes pain. Would you have wanted that?
I prefer to be in control of my own mind, thank you.
Okay. But not all of us have the same mental fortitude. And some of us have skeletons in our closet that are difficult to face.
I just turn to Winnie. Not that he's not turning to Basu and Marcus, but this is her domain. She's the Fey one here. What do we do? I do not believe trying to force information out of this person right now is going to be helpful to us right now, especially if both queens are at play right now.
No. You're not going to be able to get information out of this one at all.
You see, for a moment, Leo doesn't react, but you can tell that someone inside reacted. Like, you sure about that?
With 23 passive insight, does Winnie pick up on that?
Yeah.
Winnie looks like she looks at Leo, but also looks past Leo. It's strange when you know there are two consciences sort of floating around in one body. It's like when you like stare at one of those optical illusions and you have to kind of unfocus your gaze to get the picture.
Mm-hmm.
In that, you would definitely like sense that like behind and a little to the side, there is just a duplicate version of Leo that is staring very coldly.
Didn't say, is it, can she get to Sai, like mentally?
Through the bond? I leave that up to Leo.
I think so. I think especially here in not a material, I think things are a little more loosey-goosey. Personally.
I am glad that you are here to help him find his power. But there is no logic in this place.
The stairs.
We're not making rash decisions, however, I will not sit idle and let someone dictate what I do next. I refuse. Which means if I need to start breaking down this illusion, even if it hurts me, I will.
Marcus is gonna go into the the group chat and offer a rather unusual possible solution to get somewhere? What little I know about the Fae, I know because the demons and devils of hell, not quite like them, but close enough. What if I play a game with this one? Hear me out. I cast his own truth on both of us. We sit down, we start asking questions of us. We're not giving anything away, just asking questions. Maybe we can use that to kind of grease the hinges on getting out of here.
It's a
I'd
thought.
also like to note for everybody, Marcus doesn't have that creepy after effect with his voice in the telepathic bond anymore.
When he kind of looks up and like blinks. It's a thought. He looks unassuming, but he's powerful.
I have no doubt that he is stronger than he seems. I have no doubt he's stronger than me. But right now, and I'm sure someone's got a better idea, do nothing, get nothing. And it looks like he's the one in control of the keys of this here. Well, he says it's a maze, but if you can't get out, it's just a jail cell with extra walls.
All right. Unless someone else has a better, more tricksy plan, I feel like it's a start.
When you ask if anyone has a better plan, Basu's just like slowly trying to climb a wall really badly. Like stepping on Flippy.
Make me an athletics check.
Yeah, you got
Oh
it.
no.
I'm
Just
just
natural
imagining.
20.
Are you fucking kidding me?
20.
Fucking wild.
Fuck your walls, he's out.
Back-to-back entries in the Chronicle. One was a natural
silly.
1. The other one was a natural 20.
Yeah.
We love that shit.
It's supposed to be a joke, and you made me roll this on you.
I was gonna say, like, I just imagine you like skittering like 2-3 feet up and then sliding down and
Yeah.
repeating the process. But no, you like Mario and Chainlink, my guy, you fucking conquered it.
The arms come out.
Love it.
You climb,
Oh god.
and you climb. And like you're pretty sure, like you're about 2 seconds from feeling like you've got this. You come to what looks like maybe a little bit of snow immediately above. Like there's clearly some sort of ceiling, right? And you start like pushing through, and Marcus, you see a little hand push from the ground and then start climbing out as Basu has climbed out of the ground and right next to you.
Oh, fuck this place.
You know,
Shit.
well, so this reminds me of a place in Avernus. There was this maze like this, and we always thought there was a way to get out when we got thrown in there. But they put these giant ghosts in this maze, and every time you go through one door, you come out another end of the same goddamn maze. We just call it the pack place because they pack you in tight. You are basically the man of the pack maze right now. You know that, right?
Listen, I've never been to another plane before. I spent literally my whole life learning the physics of my material plane. I am outside of my element. I'm terrified and I'm cold.
Yeah.
What are you looking at, Pluck, or whatever your name is?
And with that, Marcus is gonna go, I guess this is my time. And he points and goes, listen here, Pac-Man. I have a game for you, and it ain't this making my friend go up one way and come out the other, because that business is gonna get old real fast.
Marcus,
Yes, Leo.
while you're like doing your kind of waxing on this very point, just in your mind, just be careful. What
do my
you're
best.
trying to do is something I also can do. It does require a breaking of someone's brain. Even if you do it differently, they might retaliate. Fortify your mind.
I do love games.
Marcus is gonna like kind of blink as he refocuses. Good. So here's the game. We sit in a circle. We don't fight the circle. We ain't even gotta fight each other. All we gotta do is allow ourselves to tell the truth. First person that don't answer, or first person that, I don't know, maybe lie, they have to do what the other person says.
Oh, I played a game like this once. The other guy lost pretty bad. I think he's still somewhere in here.
Yeah, no, that don't surprise me none. But you know, we need to get out, and you want us here. And this is gonna go on and on forever. And we're going, I think we need to get a little something going. Might as well have some fun.
Oh, I
Agreed?
like that.
Cool.
And as he says that, they're in the snow. Just there is a line that is drawn in a circle in the snow around the both of you.
As that happens, you go, oh my goodness, Marcus, you absolute moron. Let's do this. Okay. He's going to raise his hands up and he's going to place him down the ground. The first time he has ever actually cast a paladin spell in his life. And he utters a short prayer as he says, an open heart tells no lies. And with that, light erupts as I cast Zone of Truth. And I look to Puck and I say, remember now, we willingly play this game. And that is as if to say, please don't roll a wisdom saving throw or charisma and just do it. Up to you. You're the GM, but holy crap, please.
No.
Please.
Okay. And he's sort of like, his upper body doesn't move, but his legs just fold in until he lowers into crossed legs on the ground.
So Marcus is going to follow suit. An open heart tells no lies. Puck, do you mind if, since this is a fair exchange of questions, if my friends also ask you questions too, but they won't be taking any of the responsibility. This is our game after all.
Okay.
Okay, good. So basically, this game, tit for tat, and my friends got my back. So I'll start and then you go. How about that?
Sounds good.
Great. Who in the group chat, he's like, so I got permission for you all to like feed me questions. So if you have any better ideas, please give me a question. Until then, I'm just gonna just riff with it. And the first question,
okay, he did not say yes.
oh, that's a good point. Okay, first question.
We're in their domain, not yours.
Very fair. First question, more of a point of clarification, but still a yes or no question of sorts. You did say okay. Is that a, basically, you're allowing us to do what I just previously said?
Yes. I'm giving an affirmative that would be allowed.
Oh, consent is always key. Well, that's my first question. Yours is next, and back in the mind, he goes, oh, so now we can do this. Anyone, anytime, just chime in when you got something.
Why didn't you go to find your childhood home?
I looked for it. You know, there's no saying sometimes you can't go back home. Sometimes it vanishes, sometimes it changes, sometimes you change too much. I tried. How's the green awning? By the time I finally got out of hell, it wasn't there anymore. At least not in any way anyone could help me find. Do your best. And then you just gotta accept it.
Okay. Your turn.
Now, out of character, PJ knows why Udazesh is here. And I know they've kind of talked a little bit about it. But I don't know if they've actually said full blank why Udazesh is important in this narrative. You know, Okay.
I think the only person who knows that right now is Leo because he was watching the sequence. He hasn't told y'all yet.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if we were in the mind palace when that happened.
That was the detect thoughts. That was just him digging through. That was, yeah. I think more out of y'all's safety than not, because that was just a scary thing to potentially be dealing with.
Okay. Well, then above table, a bit of a meta question. Do we feel that it is appropriate, or whatever, to try and broach that subject in character?
If you want to start with a softball, you could ask if Anaya and Udazash are okay,
Also, a good metric.
just to see how we respond to that before we do anything sketchy.
Good. So I reach out through Zone of Truth and I say, our friends Anaya and Uri, we love them to pieces. Them, are they okay where they at?
They're safe. Udazash is having a bit of a difficult discussion with Queen Mab, but she's safe. Safer than out there. And Anaya, she's also safe, but tucked away. More for our safety than hers. My turn.
Right ahead.
And this time, he doesn't look directly at Marcus. He looks directly at Leo. How do I want to word this?
I'm just going to apologize in advance and begin to shrink.
How does it feel to know that your power came from Roderick?
I am not the one playing your silly fucking game. He is.
I could ask any question.
But you are not guaranteed an answer from anyone but him. No
Very
rules
good.
have changed. But if you really want to know, he created a monster, and his death would be his fault.
Understood. But you caught on to my attempt to throw things a little.
My mind isn't like theirs. Understand this now, before you regret it.
Oh, we know. That's why all of you came down. It was originally just going to be you and Udazash. But we know you have a link to everybody else telepathically. And if you know, then that means that they all could know. So they all had to come down here.
Leo doesn't show like strength much. It's not his vibe. He's not the braggadocious. He's not the I'm going to huff up and try to look more powerful. He is just refusing to play the mental games here. And he understands that obviously part of his actions have led to this. But it doesn't mean that games get to be played because of it. So he has heard the rules. He is standing right next to Winifred and Basu. Each time Basu tried to climb back up, he just kind of mentally pulls him back. Oh, but he is letting Marcus take control here. Obviously, Winnie as well if she wants to, because she's more. I think he thinks she's more comfortable doing that than he is for sure.
When he doesn't get anything from you, he looks back at Marcus. Sorry, I had to try. I'll make my question easy for you then.
Okay.
He's already asked when it's technically your turn because he broke his own rules. Sorry, what are your pronouns? I want to hate you correctly.
Oh, they, them.
Wonderful. Your turn, Marcus. They failed.
Oh, thank you. And thank you. Yes, they definitely did. So let's see. what can we do to get out of here and hopefully in good graces?
Well, if you mean to get out of here, holding on to your memory is very important. So the longer you stay in the maze, the worse it tends to get. The maze itself starts eating the memories from your past until you just wander. But in good graces, I would think my blessing would work.
Okay, well, that is very good to know, and I believe that means that you have a question.
If Lathander hadn't saved you, and you were still at Asmodeus's call, what would you have done when he would have told you to kill Winifred?
There's definitely a long pause.
Winnie goes dead quiet, doesn't move, doesn't look at anyone but Puck.
And with that, Marcus says, I would have fought like hell to piss that devil off. And since that never happened, I could never say for sure. But I know I would rather be a dog in a chain than hurt the only good thing that happened to me. Believe that.
Okay. Your turn.
Okay. So, we gotta get in your good graces. Now, how can we get your blessing, get in your good graces, and all of us leave without being forced to stay here? Hearty and whole.
Well, you're on the right track. I do love games. And I would think if you can beat me at the game, I'd say that was a win. So, figure out how to beat me.
Touche, Quinn. Okay, so we're playing a game of questions. As I said, the rules are first person to lie or can't answer loses. That seems to be this game. My question to you is, would this be the game that we have to win to get out? Or is there another one you have in mind?
Technically, you already asked a question. So now it's my turn.
Oh, you are correct. It is your turn.
You've made a lot of deals with the intent of giving yourself power. Your most recent one possibly has granted you the most power you've ever had, considering it's just yours. How long do you think it'll be before you recognize this next deal as just another chain around your neck? A chain that you willingly accepted.
You see, Marcus is actually having a moment of introspection and reflection. He goes, You know, that's a good question. I don't know how long it's going to take. Because by you asking that question, you could plant the seed of doubt in my mind, and it could take tomorrow. It could take another 20, 30 years of my life. It could take until the very end. I don't know. Because perspective and perception are all based on a reflection. And so long as there's no contradictions, well, then I would never know. So quite honestly, the only answer to that is that it is metaphorically and metaphysically impossible to have a timeline for something that has not happened yet. Did that answer your question? Because I believe it did.
Oh, you're good at this game.
I'm from hell. We pretty good at bullshit.
Oh, God.
It's a fake laugh. What the shit?
I don't like it. I don't like any of it. Oh God. Okay. Peach, can I try something?
Oh, absolutely. That's why I got us all in this mess, so we can all get out together.
Okay.
I've been waiting for somebody to make this character laugh for years.
Oh my god. Would be Marcus.
It's the Titus laugh. It's the worst.
I hate it so much. As this back and forth is happening, Winnie's just watching. Her eyes are darting back and forth between Marcus and Puck and Marcus and Puck and Marcus and Puck. She's kind of tapping the nail of one finger against the pad of her thumb and just mumbling under her breath in Sylvan, "We're only the lost remain. We're only the lost remain. We're only the lost. We're not lost."
Hmm?
This maze, it is made for those who are lost, and only the lost remain. We are not lost. We have our path. We know our path. We know the path that we need to take. It may be roundabout and it may be strange, but it is our path and we are aware of it. Being lost and being sidetracked are two very different things, wouldn't you say so, Master Goodfellow?
That smile grows. Right on the money.
You're going to see Marcus point to Winnie, go like, "You are so beautiful. I love you." And he's going to turn over to Goodfellow and be like, "And last I checked, that wasn't really an answer, was it?"
No, it wasn't. And the walls slowly start to sink back into the ground. I suppose this means you all get my blessing. I would just ask, even though it's probably going to happen anyway, if you could maybe try to ease what Mab's or Titania's punishments will be for me. But I suppose it's kind of out of your jurisdiction.
I don't think anybody can change the mind of a queen of fairy, Master Goodfellow. I think you know that as well as anyone does.
Yeah. But this was a lot of fun.
And Winnie does a shockingly smooth court bow.
This was not fun at all. This is literally not.
Luther does the same. And then holds their hands out. Give me your hands
Winnie?
if we be friends.
Like
And
to all of
Robin
us?
shall
Or,
restore amends.
oh, you motherfuck. You absolute fuck.
To Winnie.
When he takes his hand, it's only polite.
He bows low. And then let's go. And you start watching as from the ground up, the marionette pieces and the fleshy bits start to decay. And he looks down. Oh, well, seems like she's already made the decision. Well, hopefully I'll see you in my next body. Be safe. And you watch as that wave just like overtakes his whole form and he crumbles into a bit of dust and branches and leaves.
Oh, wait, I have a question. Oh, shit.
Now that the walls are down, what do we see?
Well, you see many things. First off, you are on what looks like the base of a mountain where there's dead trees that make up a forest around you, but this is some sort of a clearing. And you can see a couple of skeletons that look like they've been here for quite some time, that have been buried by the snow and the ice. You can see in the distance there is a grand, large, dead tree whose branches extend out, but instead of where you would see leaves in a living tree, this has this sort of permanent shock of ice in one particular direction, almost like the tree is permanently windswept, and those shards continue up. It's almost like whenever you look at art of Yggdrasil, like the tree that just extends up and dwarfs the horizon. It's a tree of that same size. And you can see these large, long pieces of ice that make up the canopy. You know, that would be the finest seat in the house if Mab was to pick anywhere to hold court.
Oh, she's put us right on her front doorstep.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Remind me that when this is all done, to fortify myself against the Fae. So, just so we are clear, based on what that one said, looking now, at the dust and branch pile, there are things that were found out. And until we have Utuzash back, I am not at liberty to say, not a secret, just I think the rules of this land is dictating to hold that information off for just a bit. It might make Utazash's fate worse.
Understood.
So that got us out of the maze, but we're still in the Fae.
Considering the rest of our party are here somewhere, I don't think we're not leaving without them.
Okay. How does one leave in general?
There are planar magics that you could access to essentially shift your way to another realm.
Winnie actually kind of tips her head like she's hearing something. I can get us home.
Okay.
He turns. How?
She's going to call her pact blade.
Just see this burst of shadow.
Isn't that Trinity's?
It was. She gifted it to me, and
I know, it just
Yep.
you never used it until now.
I wasn't much of a fighter. But I know what we're up against, and I figured best to have what we can. But I think I can get us home when the time comes. We have the teleportation circle that you were working on at the Bastion, right?
We do.
That's all I need.
Maybe I don't understand the Fae. I don't understand where your power comes from. But there's a chance we need to have been on the same plane of existence, and if we are not in the material anymore, that connection point might be cut off. You might be able to slice through it, though. I don't know. I was going to offer that myself, but I think the fact that we're on another plane shifts that capability.
Just above table. Winnie has plane shift now.
And yes, good, cool. He only has not only, but he has teleportation circle. He thinks you're talking about teleportation circle.
Winnie smiles. I understand that. I think from what I was gifted, as long as I know where the circle is, I can take us there.
I think for a moment he like floats back like maybe 2 feet. It's not to get away from Winnie, it's to be able to see Winnie fully.
She's wearing something that looks almost like armor. And there's almost a cowl, a collar around her neck that has little cutouts of raven feathers draped around her shoulders.
He looks at her fully. Then his eyes clearly flick to Marcus. Okay, wonderful. Great. It looks good. That's a lot. When?
We haven't exactly had time to sit down and talk about it now, have we?
No, we haven't. And that's okay. Let's find our friends.
Aye. Winnie will nod her head towards the big fuck off tree with the icicles. Although as the party moves forward, she's gonna grab Marcus's hand and like turn him to look at her. You love me?
I can't tell a lie and it's not the truth. Share. I do.
I love you too.
I want to shout. I want to make so much noise, but we're not in the place for that. Oh, we know. All right. And then he's going to just take you by the face and kiss you immediately.
There's shock for a second. She goes with it. It's fine. And then we've got shit to do.
Yeah. Done. Reset. Well, all right then. I'm glad we agree on that. We both love each other. Whew. Whew. Okay.
Stop it, guys. You're gonna make Clippy cry.
Oh, Clippy can figure it out.
Oh, I don't know. I'm afraid he's gonna rust.
I am not capable of experiencing the emotion known as cry.
Gesture.
Clippy mute. It was a joke.
All right. Cujo, I have a lot of various forms of Fey lore bouncing around in my head. What sort of warnings would Winnie be able to give party members who perhaps have not dealt with Fey on their home turf?
Do not accept gifts. Always be respectful. And know who it is that you are talking to. Those are essentially the big three.
I mostly want to make sure food and drink aren't a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Are they? Fuck me. Fuck me. Because that could technically be a gift. Ass, balls, shit, damn. So I think Winnie's rattling these off as we're walking towards this big tree. And she just freezes, looks, don't accept anything to eat or drink. Do not.
Simple. Treat it like a devil feast. Don't touch the table, don't sit in the chairs, don't eat the food. Got that.
All right.
You all continue. And at first, the travel you expect would be difficult. You're walking through what looks like a wasteland, a frozen tundra. But as you move, something is ushering you quicker. Your steps take you further. And before long, and I would say for those of you who would like to take a short rest, even though you did just take a long rest, this would qualify as a relaxed travel. You would come to sort of a ledge overlooking the base of this tree. And it is surrounded by what looks like stonework. Some sort of structure that existed here once upon a time before something broke it apart and the frozen nature of the Winter Court overtook it. There is this tall, broken archway that's similar to the tree. It has these icicles that have formed from how impactful the breeze has been. You see just these pockets of what look like would be rooms, but the walls have long since been broken down. There's nothing left, but you do see creatures. Not quite like enjoying a party or anything, but there's just a bustle of activity. And you can see some of them are near what look to be a door, a large door that leads into the trunk of this tree itself, that have sort of gathered as a sort of defense, while others have, they look to be purposeful in their movements, but you don't quite know what it is that they are doing. It's more like they've been instructed to literally just populate this area for the moment. And you are far enough away to make this assessment, and I leave it to you to tell me how you wish to approach this.
Respect in all things, right? He's gonna look at the others and looks vaguely apologetic. I think the things to remember for now, besides the food and drink, be respectful and be sure you know who you're talking to. And when he's gonna step forward to the, what is it? We've got the gate and then the door of the tree.
Gate and then the door to the tree, which is, I want to say, like 100 or so feet back from that initial gate.
What happens when we approach the gate?
You see that there are two creatures that stand just in front of the gate. They're not giants, but they are quite large. These long-limbed, very lithe, icy white, almost bluish looking color to their skin. Somewhat humanoid features, but with a large hooked nose that kind of comes down almost in front of their mouth. There's this, I keep using the term shock, but it's honestly the only thing I could use to describe it. There's this shock of spindly hair that almost looks like bristles or something similar. Just they come to this points that sort of comb along their skull. And their long limbs, one of them holds what looks like a frozen spear of some kind, and the other one holds like a long, thin blade, almost like an epee sort of style blade. And as you approach, both of them just slowly look to each other and then slowly look back, and they crouch down low so that they can be within talking distance.
He'll approach Queen Mab's domain. No guests in her honor?
We come seek an audience with the Queen of Air and Darkness.
And who makes this request?
You can call me Winnie.
Winnie. Sounds familiar.
Their voice, it's like it hasn't spoken, so it hasn't had the chance to have a conversation, so it's almost excited to try out different dialects and voice and vocal tics. They step aside.
Please. Respectfully enter.
Winnie bows, nods her head to the others, and in the telepathic bond as they move forward, you do not directly tell them your name either. You can tell them what they can call you, but if you are asked your name, you do not give it.
You all walk by these smaller creatures, some resembling something of the twig blights that you had seen outside of Elturel. Others look to be of dwarven descent, but with a very deep, sort of sunken features in their face with bright, icy blue eyes. And as you are all walking, several of them will approach with what looks to be tea, or hot chocolate, or a blanket, or something similar. Basically, all of these creatures are approaching with the intent to make an offer until...
No, stay away from friend.
You just see one twig blight with a branch slap the ground near these other creatures, and they scatter. And this twig blight turns.
It's been a while. Soldier. Hi.
They wave with the stick.
Marcus immediately stands tall and salutes and goes, "Is that my good soldier boy I see before me?"
Oh.
They put the stick down and then they salute.
You'll hear from Mab.
We here for a lot of things, but we would appreciate an audience.
Oh, well, your friend, very angry, but, come.
And you see that they sort of gesture to follow quickly. And as they...
Wait,
Go ahead.
you told us that we had to be sure of who we were talking to. I will roll for it, but passive insight is 23.
The Fae are quite crafty, and if these little nightmare scenarios are any indication, it does not take much to do a little bit of a dive in your memory. You do identify that this twig blight in front of you is not who they say they are.
Damn it. Hold up her hand. Wait. Now that's not very nice to borrow someone's face without permission.
You watch as this twig blight shifts into what looks to be a child of maybe 10 years old with that same pale skin, a sort of a coiffed red hair. And they wear like a simple plain tunic, and they say, I almost got you.
Off with you.
Oh, and you see they scamper off.
I hate it here.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
In doing some research to just legitimize how Leo is feeling, I feel like not that they are like Mortal Kombat opposites, but where the Fae are chaotic and joyous and blah blah, the Illithid are logic and meticulous. This is an absolute nightmare for Leo. Not that he's scared, he feels so uncomfortable here. And he is just not. He's not with the games. I don't care if you child, you little shit, and you're in my way.
You are so valid, bestie. Like even with Winnie being charming and capable, Leo, I'm sure you can sense that like there is a marked difference between the Winter Court and where Winnie grew up. There's a marked difference between the Winter Court, between the Summer Court, between spring, fall, what have you. Whoever the fuck is here, I don't know anymore. And she's smiling and she's got her like shoulders straight and she's walking with purpose, but you can see that like one corner of her mouth is a little bit tight. She's trying to
The customer service smile.
Yeah, no, she's got the customer service smile on right now. She's just kind of, there's a knock on Leo's door.
Oh, it is opened. Yeah.
If it makes you feel,
Go ahead.
sorry, go ahead.
No.
If it makes you feel any better, the Winter Court is usually the worst of it.
These games feel unnecessary, and whatever feelings that Queen is having, she can have them without getting in our damn way.
That is the problem with this plane as a whole. It is pure emotion. It is every dream, every story, every fairy tale, all of it crammed into one spot. And dreams have no logic.
You say something that makes Leo a little less restless, because he is realizing very slowly that whether she has more power or not is not really the case. They might have brought in the wrong person. But he's quiet. He's just gonna let this be until he's too done.
It's above him.
It's above him now.
It's above you. I think Winnie does reach out and just sort of squeeze his hand like a couple of times. It's definitely like, I'm sorry, buddy.
You just get, I'm so sorry. You get like the typical kind of viscous film that is like
Meh.
on the skin of him typically, but he typically hides it. Oh no, you
Meh.
feel it. You feel it on your hand. It's a little goopy.
Someone tried to turn her into a hag. I'm sure she's been rolled around and worse.
As you all make it to the large double doors where the largest collection of these creatures are watching you like a hawk. And as these doors slowly open, it is here that we're going to end tonight's episode. I love running fucked up feywild shit. It's the best. It's so much fun. But to our incredible chat, real quick shout out to Dicey Decisions, to Classic Sam, NYGM, hi Sam, to Howdy Love Darlin, hi Meadow, to Majestic Goose Network, Gronk. Thank you all so much for trusting us with your community and with the raids. Welcome to Critic Chronicles. To all of our new follows, hi, welcome. We run multiple games. We're going to start running multiple games starting next week. Check us out on the socials on Critic Chronicles for other announcements and things. But before we wrap up tonight, we're going to go ahead and give the floor to our incredible cast. Let them know who you are, who you played, and where we can support you.
Hey friends, again, my name is Omega Jones, also known as Cryptbite across all social media channels. My pronouns are he and they. I have been Leo, our resident illithid scion, and I'm stealing this from another group where we talk about how our characters are feeling at the end. Leo's not happy. Leo's over it. Leo is going to be so allergic to the Fae once this is all done. And it is one more point of, doesn't matter if you're Zariel or Archon or Queen Mab or one of the dead, you all suck. How about that? So yeah, atheism is not atheism. Just anger. Anger. But that's me. You can find me many places. Just look at my socials. And I will pass it over to Laura.
Hi, hello, good evening, folks. You can call me Laura or Tutu or Laura Tutu. My pronouns are she, they. I have been your Haxblood, Feyborn, Celestial Warlock, Winifred Fethiak. Winnie is like semi over it, mostly because like there's a difference between coming home willingly and coming home unwillingly. And right now, she knows that there's a lot going on and a lot to handle, and this is just one more fucking thing in the way. She's a little peeved with the courts at the moment. Also, she knows what else is waiting in the Feywild for her. Other than that, if you want to see what else I do and what else I get up to, you can check out my website, lauratutu.com. The biggest and baddest thing that I will be doing is going to Darkness Emergent Los Angeles, the big old Vampire the Masquerade LARP set up by By Night Studios. That is May 21st through the 25th at the Millennium Biltmore Hotel in Los Angeles. There are still tickets available. That shit's dope. So you should probably grab those tickets and head on out to play vampires with me.
Hello, everyone. I've been Tony Rodriguez. You can find me all across the internet as Encountersmith. I have been Basu Brightbolt, our little gnomish artificer, and he is feeling extremely out of place. He's never left the material plane before, and this is a lot for him to process, but he is looking forward to finding out new things and how this place doesn't make sense. Yeah, that's me.
Hello, everyone. My name is PJ. Find me all over the internet at PJ McGaw. But what is Marcus feeling? Marcus is feeling. Have you ever got a Christmas present and a tax audit on the same day? Like that, like that. Like that. That's what it is. Oh, the love of my life. We love each other. Oh my God, it's so amazing. What? The Fae, soldiers and soldier, he's confused is what I'm getting at. And we're just going to have to go with the punches, the bunches of punches until something lands. But until then, As I said earlier, I'm PJ McGaw. You can find me all over the internet at PJ McGaw. If you see the bearded face, you're in the right place. And I'm very happy and excited to announce that if you are in the Valley, the LA area, somewhere around Burbank, and you're like, I want to go to a D&D event. I want to play a game with PJ as my dungeon master. Well, good news, starting May 16th, we're going to be having D&D events at Geeky Tees in Burbank, and I'm going to be one of the core dungeon masters there. If you want to play with me, look at my socials. There's going to be a link where you can buy tickets to play with me directly. So keep looking out for that. Love to have you. Love to tell fun stories and have awesome moments with y'all. Other awesome things. Keep looking here for more shows. Something really cool is going to be coming sometime in May as well over here at Crit Chronicles, and I'll tell you more when the time has come for that. And everything else is there on my socials. Go check it out. I'm a TTRPG writer, performer, producer, and now I have a serious addiction to Magic the Gathering. It's a problem. Anyway, over to you, Cujo.
And I am Cujo. I have been your chronicler for this evening. You can find me all over the place at the Cujo Plays Games, or you can check out Crit Hit Chronicles for official show announcements, updates, highlights, that sort of thing. As mentioned before break, we have 2 new shows starting next week, both of which are exploring Daggerheart in very different settings. One is using Daniel the DM's freelancers sci-fi setting, which is, God damn it, it's so cool. And the other is a fully group collaborative setting that we have developed all at the table together. That cast is incredible. We all had some really, really cool ideas to bring into a setting that we all put together live. It's going to be great. There's going to be some fun stuff coming out of that. So definitely tune in for those. If you like the voices of mine and Laura's, you could check out The Road to Hell, a Hunter the Reckoning Chronicle over at Messy Crit Productions.
Award-winning.
The award-winning, multiple award nominated. I might be nominated for an award. It sounds so shitty. But yes, go check that out if you're a fan of the dark and or mysterious and or horror coded stories. And I think that's it for right now. I can't think of anything else. So we're going to go ahead and get a raid set up for Smoking Glue Guns, who is playing some Daggerheart right now. Let me get that done. Glue Guns. Okay. But in the meantime, we love you. We appreciate you. Please be nice to each other. And we're going to see you guys next time. Good night, everybody.
Be good. Make good trouble, kids.